Hey, Tatanka, good to see you, brother. It's my go-go juice. It's actually just green tea. There you go. One more. We're starting. Ortiz Ortiz on the drums. Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a great evening. I just want to listen to jazz. So hope you're having a great evening. Hope you had a great weekend. I wound up doing kickboxing for the first time in a long time. Oh boy, that was tough. Yeah, I do jujitsu. I'm like, okay, well, that's like, it's good cardio. But I forget, like half the class, you're just watching the instructor and you're kind of like fumbling through it. And then you actually work hard. But with the kickboxing, that's like beginning to end. It's a bit of an ass kicker. Thank you for tuning in to Tonka. Thank you, everyone, who's coming in. Welcome to Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist, everybody. God bless you. Hope you're having a great start to your week. I just found out, this is a local story, Burbank Airport is knocking down the old Burbank Airport, Hollywood Airport. It used to be Bob Hope. I liked when it was Bob Hope. It was just kind of cool. It's Bob Hope Airport. And they're like, yeah, no, we're not getting enough traffic. Let's call it Hollywood. Bob Hope Hollywood Airport. And like, nah, not enough traffic. And they're like, okay, how about Burbank Hollywood? And now they're building a whole new airport. And it looks beautiful, but it's going to ruin it because it's going to make it big. And then everyone's going to go there and then it's going to be crowded. It's going to suck. So I think, I had a good 20-year run at Bob Hope Airport, which I still call it. Now it's all fucking ruined. Anyway, that's for me to worry about. Welcome to Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist, where if you have a problem, I have a solution. I am Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist, and I'm here to help you out. Me being unlicensed is actually beneficial to you because I can shoot straight. Here's an issue. Here's something a lot of people didn't know. And it's kind of weird, but as a therapist, because of confidentiality, you're not allowed to report domestic violence. Did you know that? Did you know that? It's true. All right. It's weird. It's weird, but it's that confidentiality. You want to beat your wife? Okay. Laugh or cry. All right, here we go. Let's get started, folks. Let's get this party rocking and rolling. Let's start with the aim of the ass. I'm going to try and sync everything up here. Syncopation. Anticipation is making me wait. All right, here we go. Let's see what the first one is here on the addendum. Am I the asshole for refusing to help my husband clean for guests? Well, why not? Well, first of all, your husband's cleaning. Isn't that the good thing? We're destroying the whole patriarchal society that says a woman should clean unless you're two dudes. But maybe you assume the feminine role in this. Let's find out. Yeah, why not help? I assume you don't like the guests, right? I mean, how could that not be the reason? Let's find out. Oh, you run a daycare. Okay. So you run a home-based daycare. Listen, as someone who's my fiance ran a daycare, a really good one, and it's a lot of work. It's no joke, but still, come on, John, move a chair someplace. Do it during the daycare session. There's downtime. I run a home-based daycare, 12 hours a day, that requires a lot of cleaning all day long to keep the daycare part of the house clean, along with cooking and playing with the children. Welcome to a daycare. So by the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I have very little energy to clean upstairs, which is the private part of the house. So the daycare is immaculate, and the rest of your house is a bit of an asshole. That's where you differ from my fiance. The daycare was immaculate. The rest of the household, also immaculate. Just so you know. Anyway, because of that, I don't particularly enjoy having guests over because I have to rush to get everything clean. Why don't you just have the party at the daycare? To get everything clean. So why is everybody going upstairs? First of all, I mean, is it like usually when you have a party? I mean, once in a while someone goes upstairs, but usually you keep all the doors closed except for the bathroom. How hard is it to shut all the doors upstairs except for the bathroom? If there's a bathroom upstairs to begin with, or do you have the party upstairs? It's weird to have a party upstairs with people drinking and then they got to go up and downstairs. It's a bad combination. Because I don't particularly enjoy having guests over because I have to rush to clean everything upstairs. Well, as you wouldn't have to if you kept it clean to begin with. Whenever a friend or family member of mine is visiting, my husband dramatically complains that I'm doing too much and that I shouldn't be rushing to clean because they're just your friends and they don't care. He'll refuse to help. Oh, so here's the issue, right? Here's the real issue. When you have friends over, your husband won't help you clean. When you want to have friends over. Now that he wants to have friends over, he wants you to clean. Therein is the issue. So that's what you should be talking to him about if you haven't already. But let's go. He'll refuse to help because he says you're stressing out for no reason. Well, my husband announced Friday he's having friends over Saturday morning. Isn't that a weird time to have friends over? Saturday morning? Isn't it? It's just odd. Who has friends over Saturday morning? Is there a game on Saturday morning? Is this a church thing? What happens on a Saturday morning? Besides, usually people sleeping in. I said that I had a really stressful week. I wasn't feeling up to guests. He insisted that it was his guest. Oh, guest, not even multiples. He's having a guest. It was his guest and not my problem. Okay. Well, it sounds like he's absolved you of any cleaning duties. Suddenly, the private space isn't clean enough, and he's started trying to assign me and our kids' spaces to clean while he was waiting to switch the laundry, i.e., playing video games. No. If he's not doing crap, it's his guest. Yeah, you need to clean up. And it's a single guest, too. So, and it's his friend, apparently. I hope it's not a woman. I told him, oh, don't worry. Your friends won't judge. You get to get them back. And took the kids and myself out for a movie. I don't think you have a very healthy relationship. I'm just going to say that. I understand because he never helps you when you have guests over. Now you're having guests over and you want him to, he is a very patriarchal man, and he wants you to clean no matter what. But you taking the kids out to a movie is pretty funny. Oh man. I don't know. I don't, your relationship's got a lot of cracks in it. Let's just put it that way. I told him, oh, don't worry. Your friends won't judge. And took the kids and myself out to a movie. He said I was being petty and that I should have at least made the kids help like they helped me. So he wants the workforce. So you took all the workers. You're the foreman. You took all the workers with you. My mother said I should have helped and probably embarrassed him because he was not able to get things cleaned enough on his own. I think a grown-ass man should be able to figure it out. I don't understand. I mean, unless they're staying over, like you say, guests, you didn't give me a lot of information, but unless they're like sleeping over, like guests, like, oh, they're going to be in the guest room, they're staying for a few days. I don't know. I think you should have helped him, but I understand your anger at him. But yeah, I think you guys have a lot of issues in your relationship that go beyond cleaning. You really should get some help while you're still together if you want to stay together. It is pretty funny you taking the kids and be like, good luck. But again, it kind of comes back to why isn't the place clean to begin with? Why is upstairs like this friggin' nightmare? And downstairs, I understand because it's your business, but why don't you keep the upstairs clean too? And when I say you, I mean you and your husband. You two need to get together and have a schedule to keep your upstairs clean. So it's not like a big production anytime somebody comes over to clean it. I mean, doesn't that make sense? Makes sense to me. I don't know. Maybe am I the odd man out here? Am I wrong? I feel like I'm spot on this one. Johnny on the spot. All right, let's try another one. Let's go back. Okay? See, they always like sprinkle some ads in. Am I the asshole for wanting financial help from my kid's dad? No. Will you get it? Probably not. Because you're like, I want it, and I'm guessing he hasn't in the past. Your kid's got a shit dad. Just going off that opening statement, but let's be sure. Let's make sure I'm not way off base here. Let me see. Okay. Am I the asshole for wanting financial help from my kid's dad? I would say no. But again, we want to get the information. We want to hear both sides of the story. You never do on a Reddit post. You only get one, but yeah, we'll get as much information as we can. 33 female, you live with them. Well, that's interesting. Live with my children's father, and we have 2 young kids together. All right. So you live with your children's father, who I guess is no longer your husband. We have 2 young kids together. Okay. I'm on disability due to a learning disability. I'm already a little skeptical. Mental health conditions and other health issues. Money is already tight. Well, guess what? It's going to keep getting tighter. You're not working. You don't plan on working. You are pawning it off on a learning disability, mental health conditions, and other issues. I feel like, my gut tells me you're not as bad as you think, and you could probably get a job if you really wanted to. My gut is also telling me you are a full-on victim mode. And my gut is also telling me that the kid's father is tired of it. It's probably why he's no longer married to you. And you two are in this weird, awful codependent relationship because neither of you can survive by yourselves. And you do have your kids. And I'm just hoping your kids don't pick up your traits. Anyway, all right, money is already tight, and I don't have the ability to simply pick up extra work whenever we're struggling. I think you might. I pay the rent and cover the pretty much everything else the kids needs. I'm assuming due to disability or something. Diapers, wipes, clothes, toiletries, medicine, toys, Christmas gifts. So you do cover the lion's share of the stuff. Okay. Almost all of it comes from me. And basically all this comes from your disability, right? Okay. In the years since our kids were born, he's rarely bought anything for them. He's a shit dad, I'll give you that. So you're not an asshole for wanting financial help from your kid's dad, but the real issue here isn't the kid's dad not fronting you money or giving you money. It's the fact that you've convinced yourself that you're going to be on disability forever, and disability forever is not a great lifestyle. It just isn't. I feel like you could get out of this. I feel like something tells me the fact that you can write this and complain about this to me says you could get through. I think you've got some issues, but not nearly as many as you think. And I think you've just kind of given up, honestly. Out of frustration, I'm always having to pay for everything. Whenever I bring up how stressed, okay, wait, hold on. The other day we ran out of diapers for our 2-year-old, and I had to use money I set aside for rent just to buy them because there was no other choice. My savings are completely gone because every time I try to save, something comes up. That's how it works. That's how it works when you have a fixed income that does not, allow you to save for emergency expenses and things like that. And your partner, quotations, doesn't contribute at all. You need a few things here. You need to, number one, stop being a victim. It sucks what you're going through, but as far as like I can't work, I'm only on disability. I don't know. You seem to be able to balance a lot of plates with a limited amount of financial resources, unless the disability. Yeah, because it's a learning disability. You're on disability due to a learning disability. I'm not fucking buying that. I'm not. That being said, you need to get away from your husband. It sounds like or whoever you're living with this guy anyways. He's just a lodestone on. He probably eats all the food. Take the kids, go move in with your parents, go find a friend, go on the cheap. But in your head, realize that you need to get a job and not just exist on disability. There's a couple of things. Anyway, the other day we ran out of diapers and I had to use money I set aside just to buy them. Yep. Out of frustration, I said, I'm always having to pay for everything. Whenever I bring up how stressed I am or tell him that I can't keep doing this alone, he really doesn't seem to care. I bring up, I don't think he does care, honestly. He says, we'll be fine, but then that doesn't solve anything, leaving me feeling like I'm carrying all this stress by myself. Well, you are. He could give two shits, this guy. On top of that, I often feel like I'm made to seem like the bad guy for bringing up finances. He's got you right where he wants you. He is playing you, unfortunately, because you're allowing yourself to be played. As if all I care about is money. It's not my fault. I can't constantly be worried about whether I'll be able to afford the basics. I don't think it's unreasonable to expect both parents to contribute to the children's needs in some way. It's not, especially when one parent's carrying all the financial burden. So am I the asshole for wanting financial? You're not the asshole at all, but your problems run way deeper. One, stop being a victim. You said you are on a disability due to a learning disability. I just am not buying that. Mental health conditions. Everyone's got one if you want to look hard enough. You have twofold issues. Number one, you're a victim. You view yourself as a victim and you're afraid you're going to be on disability for the rest of your life. That's the biggest issue I see. Number two, your husband's pretty worthless as a husband, or not. He's not even your husband. The guy you live with and support. You need to get your ass together. Stop feeling like a victim, and you need to really get rid of this guy. Do it. You go to your parents. He's not going to want the kids. He's fucking, he's a shit dad. It's probably better that you get him away from the kids, honestly. Tell you the truth. I don't think I'm wrong there. Do you know what I'm talking about? Speaking of knowing what I'm talking about, we hear a lot about crypto, and this is important. Here's the part most people miss. Crypto was created so you can actually own and control your money. After the 2008 financial crisis, Bitcoin was designed as an alternative to banks. So instead of a bank holding your money and delaying transfers or limiting access, you are in control. And if you've ever had to wait for a transfer to clear, you felt that problem. Now, fast forward to today, everybody's heard of crypto, but getting started still feels complicated. That's why I use Rumble Wallet. It takes all that complexity and it makes it simple. Choose what you want: Bitcoin, dollar backed stablecoin, or even digital gold backed by real gold. No complicated setup. It connects with MoonPay, so you can use your credit card, debit card, and be up and running, or even bank card for that matter, and be up and running in minutes. Once you're set up, you can even support your favorite Rumble creators like me, hello, directly. So do this now, scan the QR code, or click the link in the description and download Rumble Wallet. From there, you can set up your wallet, tap buy, and you're in the game. In just a few minutes, you can go from hearing about crypto to actually owning something. That's Rumble Wallet. Hop on that, click on that, QR that, make it happen. Thank you, Rumble. There you go. Love me some Rumble, folks. Rumble rocks. All right. See, I don't know. This one kind of like, this is one I'd really want to talk to. I feel for this woman. She's in a shitty situation. Her husband or her roommate is using it, is manipulating her. He's playing on her, I don't know, perhaps some of her mental issues, I guess, and really just taking advantage of her. But I just have a hard time. It's the first sentence that really gets me. I'm on disability due to a learning disability. It doesn't even make sense to me. I can see if you're on disability for a bad back, for an arm, or you're below retarded. You know what I mean? Like you have a you have downs, or you have your mental retard. I get that. I mean, is that what we're talking about? I mean, what the learning disability? I have a learning disability. I'm not, I think I have ADD. I'm not that bad. I'm not going to make you. Yeah, I can't do anything. Get me on disability. I got ADD. No, come on, stop it. I just feel like you could do more if you believed in yourself. If you got your self-worth going, you would kick this chump to the curb and you would do better. The way you're doing it now, what you're doing now with your limited resources, I just feel like you could improve your life substantially if you just believed in yourself. Honestly, I think you're selling yourself way too short. So if that's any consolation, am I the asshole for calling my boyfriend an asshole after he rejected me out loud in front of all his friends? It's a douche move. Yeah, no, he's an asshole. It's one thing to reject your significant other in private, and ideally in a nice way. Like maybe you're not in the mood, like, I'm just so tired. Okay. But I don't know, to just out someone in front of people, man, that's a shit move. It shows complete contempt. It's completely disrespectful. I'd be looking for a new boyfriend, but let's read what it says here. Okay. 32 female, been with my boyfriend 38 for a while. Every summer, his friend group does an annual get together. And I always go, even though I'm honestly not close to any of them. Well, my guess is you don't really trust them alone with them. Probably with good reason. And this year, this was the same. We spent something like 8 or 9 hours with them. And I made a real effort to get along the whole time. All right, here's my question. Were there any other women there? Or is this like a man's weekend plus you? Just curious. That's a big one. If they got their girlfriends there, then yeah, I get it. Then that's cool. It's not cool what he did to you, but if you're going to the man's weekend, it shows a complete lack of trust. And again, it could be completely justified on your part, but there's a lack of trust. On the drive home, about an hour, and everyone packed in one car. Oh, that sounds awful. I don't know. I've had a few drinks, and I texted him privately. I asked if we could have sex tonight. I was kidding about the sex. I thought it was gonna be something else about sex. I did it over text on purpose so it would stay between us. Yeah, I mean, that's like a normal thing and nobody else would know. I thought he would just play along, text me something quietly back. That's what a rational, normal human being would do. But apparently your boyfriend is not that. Instead, he said no because we didn't have any condoms. Okay, so he texted you that. I texted him back that we could stop at a gas station or drug mart on the way and grab some. He kept ignoring that and instead started pushing one of his friends Started pushing one of his friends to sleep over at our place that night. Oh my God. He really doesn't want to have sex with you. Like, really. Then he actually looked at me and said out loud in the full car, I'm not going to bang you tonight. We do not have condoms. And then in the same breath told his friend he was welcome to stay in our spare room. Yeah, he said he is an asshole. You are not an asshole. Um, he's a prick. You need to lose this guy. Completely disrespectful, douchebag behavior. Just there's no redeeming this. This is just wrong on every level. If yeah, like this guy's an asshole. He's more than that. He's just and he's probably cheating on you too. And he's not interested in you sexually. Um, on this night or probably on others. Uh, anyway, the whole car went silent. Yeah, as it should, because it came out of nowhere. It was so awkward that the friend had to make a joke just to move past it. When we finally got home, I told him I was mad that I told him that I was mad and that we were over. Good. And now stick to that. His apology was basically I was just trying to be funny and no one even noticed. Bullshit. But I was right there and I watched everyone go quiet. Then here's the part that got me. After I said we're done and we went upstairs, he went back outside, called the same friends, and asked them, do you guys know why she's mad? Oh my God. He's a fucking idiot. And he's just a dick. So the private thing I told him I was now hurt enough to end it. He immediately turned around and shared the exact same group of people all over again. So I asked him, why can't you keep your stupid mouth shut? No, you need to lose this guy. This guy's a dick. He's an asshole. He's a colossal asshole. He's not just a run of the mill asshole. This guy is a very high level. Hey Brian, good to see you. Yeah, what's a power play to humiliator? You're right about that, Tatanka. I mean, what a dick move. And the fact that the whole car goes quiet because everyone sees it for it is like, whoa, bro, what the fuck? That's a what the fuck moment. No, you should be, I hate to say it, but you should be grateful it happened because you know what you're worth and what you're not worth to this guy. And you can move on and find somebody else who's going to treat you with some dignity, with some respect. And you can do better than this chump. That's all. That's what I'll tell you. You're not the asshole. Don't take him back. Leave. What is that quote? When someone shows you themselves, believe them. Well, he showed you himself 2 or 3 times. Believe each one. All right, there you go. You are not the asshole. He is. Get out. That's my advice to you. Am I the asshole for refusing to buy more donuts? Yes. What? No, not necessarily. Well, why not? Donuts. It's not like donuts are expensive. I just bought donuts today. Me and my fiance got donuts at. I'd never been. That in The Simpsons or by LAX they have the giant donut. And Randy's. It's called Randy's, and it's kind of an iconic thing near the airport. Well, I mean, they're not bad. Honestly, I prefer Trejo's donuts. Danny Trejo. Those things are good. But yeah, Randy's ain't bad. We got this one donut which is delicious. It was tahini and like mango filled donut, and it was so good. It was amazing. I just made me think of it. Has nothing to do with this other than the donuts are involved in both of these things. And I tried Randy's for the first time, and the tahini one was good. Seasonal though, get them while you can. All right, am I the asshole for refusing to buy more donuts? Oh, we were in Duck Donuts wasn't bad either. We went to Outer Banks with my folks. It makes me sad because my mom can't make it there anymore because she's not doing that great. But my dad bought us all Duck Donuts, and they're friggin' good. If you're ever in the Outer Banks in North Carolina or is it South? I was out there early. I was out early last Sunday morning. It's a great time to get donuts, and decided to grab some donuts from this fancy spot that I don't go. Well, what's the name of it? I don't get to go to very often. I asked everyone what donuts they wanted and was willing to buy 2 for everyone. That seems reasonable. I grabbed all the donuts, 8 total. So I'm going to do some basic math. There's 4 people. And it was almost $40. Okay. So you got 8 donuts for $40. Yeah, okay. Just like you said, they're good donuts, right? I drove an hour home. Wow, you really went out. You spend more on gas than you did on donuts. Let's be honest. I drove an hour home and put the donuts on the counter and was exhausted from working all night. So I went to bed. All right, so you've made a terrible mistake by going to bed and leaving donuts out. You've got gas here. Okay, everyone said they want. I assume. All right, you got to buy more donuts. I know $40 is a lot for donuts, but you can't just two each person. You got to have some spares, man, because people will eat two, and then if there's no real other breakfast provided, they're gonna eat a third, or they're like, "Hey, you want to split that one?" You know. Ideally, they're like, "Hey, let's save one for Frank. He went out and drove the hour and bought them." Here's what I would have done. I'll tell you what I would have done. You go, you're at the donut place. You got an hour drive back, right? You get some donuts for you. Like you get the 8, and then you buy another 1 or 2 for your trip home. What are you not eating a donut on the way home for? It's on you, bro. Come on, man. That's 101 math. That's 101 donut math. All right. When I woke up, I was excited to have my donuts. Like again, you drove an hour. Hold on. I don't get to go. I grabbed 8 total. I drove an hour home and put the donuts on the counter. On an hour car ride, you don't eat the donut? What are you worried we're going to make a little mess in the car? You don't get an extra donut for the ride home for yourself? What's the matter with you? I hope you learned your lesson. Anyway. Okay. You woke up in the evening. So you slept all, dude. Come on. You're going to sleep all day. When you woke up in the evening, so you slept all day, your donuts are just sitting around. So those aren't just for breakfast. Now they're now lunch donuts too. Yeah, they're going to be gone. Come on, bro. Give me a break. Okay. So when I woke up early, I was excited to have, when I woke up that evening, why you in the evening? I was excited to have my donuts, only to open the box and find the 2 I picked out were gone. The ones that were, so there were leftover ones. Oh, you're a whiner. You are clueless. It's not like they ate them all. They left you a couple. They took the good one. Why wouldn't they take the good ones? Did you put your name on them? Why didn't you eat them in the car? I have no sympathy for you, sir. The ones that were left over were the ones other people in the household specifically requested. I didn't get angry. It sounds like you did. I was mostly just disappointed, but it ruined my appetite for a donut. Come on, nothing ruins an appetite for a donut. So I took them out and put them in a Tupperware for later, got ready, and went to work. When I got home, I wanted something. Again, when you got home, you're just leaving donuts around. You think people aren't going to eat them? Come on, dude. Stop blaming everybody else for, and you just don't understand basic human nature and hunger. Why don't you get some more food in the house besides just these donuts, and maybe people would eat them all? When I got home, I wanted something sweet, so I went for a donut, only to find my Tupperware empty and in the sink. Yeah, people are like, look at that, some donuts. So not only did I not get the donut I wanted, which you could have if you just bought it for yourself and ate it in the car, and I didn't get a donut at all. Well, yeah, because you never ate the ones that they left you 2. You didn't eat them. So like, okay, I guess you didn't want them. Let's eat them. You put them in for us in the Tupperware. That was nice of them. I asked everyone, and I was told, sorry. Yeah, we thought you left them because you didn't want them. I'm on everybody else's side. You need a clue. I was beyond disappointed. You're beyond disappointed. I just told you this Sunday, I was out working and decided to get myself a donut at the same shop. There you go. I got myself 2 donuts and ate them on the ride home. Yes, that's what you should have done at the beginning instead of your little hissy fit that you threw over donuts. I got myself 2 donuts, ate them both on the ride home, threw my trash in the can before I went inside. Yeah, so no one would know you got the donuts. When I woke up in the evening, I was questioning about where the rest of the donuts were because someone saw the packaging and the trash. Yeah, now you look like an asshole, dude. You are the asshole in this one. I explained that I grabbed some for myself this morning because I didn't get any last week. I was called selfish and an asshole because I was at the shop. You were. So am I the asshole? Yeah, you are. You are. You should have did exactly what you did, but just had donuts, eat 2, and then get everybody else theirs, and everybody wins, and they don't have to deal with your donut drama. You dink. You dinking donuts, dumbass. just what a whiny little donut bitch you are. Sorry, I'm trying to be nicer, but come on, bro. Come on. Randy's Donuts, Inglewood. Yeah, near LAX. That's the one. Yeah. I mean, come on. You're gonna get that upset about friggin' donuts. And he did what I did. I told him, but yeah, you should have you don't punish everybody for not doing anything. When they saved you 2 donuts, they weren't the ones you wanted. And then they're like, I thought the same thing. If I see him in the Tupperware, I'm like, I guess he didn't want them. But he didn't want them to go bad, so he put them in the Tupperware for the rest of us, whoever wants to eat them. Well, that was nice of him. Turns out not so much. You don't communicate with anybody. Why wouldn't you say, hey, everybody, those donuts, they're for me. I didn't get to have any. I want to eat them later. I put them in the tub. I'm like, oh, okay. You don't talk to anybody. You apparently sleep through the whole day. I mean, I assume you work at night or you work weird hours. Like, yeah, man. No sympathy from me for you. That's the bottom line right there. All right. Yeah, you are the asshole in that situation. Ah, that this person actually agreed with him. He said, "You live with ingrates." Come on, it's human nature, man. You got to communicate. Your issue is communication. Here's the thing, like, if I just can't imagine unless you tell people, I want this pizza in there. Like if I left pizza, if my fiance's and her boys are there, when I got back, if I left it there for a day, I would expect there to be no pizza. And I would be surprised if there was. But if I said, listen, can you save me a piece? Because I've just, I can't eat it now. I'm full, but tomorrow I want to eat it. Just save me a piece. You can eat the rest. Or maybe there's one piece less. Could you just save that piece for me? That piece is going to be saved for me because I communicated with them that I want it to be saved. And if it isn't, it probably was a misadventure. Where they're like, oh, I didn't know. Someone didn't know. They didn't get the message. They didn't get the memo. Anyway, all right. Am I the asshole for not gambling for my brother's sake? No, you don't want to gamble. Don't gamble. Why should you gamble because your brother wants to gamble? Anyway. Oh, and it's DraftKings and all that shit. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, for context, my brother was going to bet on a UFC match at the White House. Okay, he didn't download the Fanatics draft. Is this a ad for the Fanatics DraftKings app? Because which, by the way, is terrific. And I made so much. This is like a Reddit, an ad posing as a Reddit post. All right, he called me to ask if I could help downloading it on my phone. He would send me $100 to bet in his name, and once he won, he would give me some of the earnings. It seems like a good deal for you if he pays you. I tried and tried, but I couldn't because my phone was also out of date. All right. Then he wanted me to ask my husband if he could download it. He's got issues. Like if he shouldn't be spending money on DraftKings on drafting when his phone is so old that it has no memory left and he can't update it to the most recent software to get the stupid app in the first place. His first order of business should be buying a new phone and putting out some money. Maybe that's why he's trying to win some money, get a new phone. I doubt it. And you're not doing much better. Your phone apparently is all out of date too. Neither of you should be gambling. Days go by. He taunts me saying I could have won money if I'd forced my husband to gamble for him. No, it's his problem. That's his issue. His birthday comes around. I say, happy birthday. Hope you got him a phone to him. But other than that, I don't speak to him. Okay. Well, I don't think you're wrong. He doesn't sound like, I know he's your brother, but, be cordial, but still. I come to visit my mother. She's also upset because I didn't help him gamble. Why are the moms in these stories are always the biggest enablers in these Reddit posts? I didn't help him gamble, and he lost out on $2,100. Yeah, which he then would have taken, gambled, and lost another $2,100. He sounds like he's got a problem. His brother years. Steer clear of him for a while until he gets to Gamblers Anonymous or something. Fast forward today, my mother's birthday comes by and refuses to hug me, just a handshake. Take the handshake and check your purse after. He confronts me about the incident, dismisses what I told him outright, and will not for the life of him drop the conversation. He brings it up the whole night. I would just leave. And once I start to rebuke him, he brings up how he's had to remind me of my mom's birthday. She was born on the 20th on paper, but her birthday is the 21st because of my granddad and great-granddad not registering her birth date until the next day. What is with your family and no one able to do anything in a timely fashion, which is my fault. He also brings up how I was being manipulative when we were younger and a liar. Oh, my God, he's got a lot of issues, which I was. Okay. Then he says he'll get back at me. Just you wait. He really couldn't let this go. Even he'll get back at you. You gotta spend less time with your family. You can't pick you can pick your friends, but not your family. You need to spend less time anywhere near this guy. He's he'll probably be in jail for something or other soon. Anyhow. So now he's staying for the next couple of days, and I'm just going to stay quiet until he either leaves or we come to terms with it. My guess is he's not going to come to terms with it. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Bro asked me to gamble for him. Couldn't do it because phone was OOD, out of date. Then he asked me, I was like, okay. Yeah, all right. Well, that's just a synopsis. No, you're fine. Just you're not the asshole. Your brother is a gambling problem and it shouldn't be your problem. And your mom is enabling him. Man, that sucks. It does. It just sucks. All right, let me do one more. And then I think I might call it a night. I don't know what you know what it is? I'm still tired from that kickboxing class I did. I mean, it's legit. Like the guy I was learning from was like a 3-time champion. Um, and it was a hard class, like hour 40 minutes, and it was just like it just never stopped. Which is good. But then I was so tired from that. And then today I did jujitsu, which after doing the kickboxing seemed pretty easy. But yeah, and I don't know. I'm sleepy, man. I'm a sleepy dog. Sleepy dog. Tatanka says, if you don't know how to bet or work the technology to place bets, don't gamble. Yeah, exactly. Like the guy, like I said, Tatanka, I agree with you. He shouldn't be betting on DraftKings. He should be buying a phone, like or a better data plan, or I don't know, like a monthly subscription to the cloud to get his data off the phone so he can, you know, download his DraftKings. And the whole thing about winning $2,100, he would have lost it like almost probably immediately. He'd be like, "Oh, I won $2,100. What can I gamble $2,100 on?" And then he would pick Argentina to win the World Cup. So there you go. That's what I'm guessing. Right? Right. All right. All right. Let me do one more. Okay. Yeah, this guy, I'm just reading some of the comments here. Does your brother have absolutely zero friends? That's a good point. And I think I kind of said that too. It's like he's got to go to you. He has no one. Here's the question: why doesn't he have any friends who can do this? Because probably he's a degenerate gambler who owes them money, one or two, borrowed money from them and then never paid them back. I mean, these are fucking shit show. Don't you sweat it. And it's a shame your mom just keeps enabling it. Really, honestly. All right, let's get to the one more. Let's do one more. Am I the asshole for telling my aunt she doesn't need to make her 3-year-old child use a brightening deodorant? Is that what the hell's a brightening deodorant? Use a brightening what does that even mean? I know what a deodorant is. It's a brightening deodorant. Does it make your armpits sparkle? Oh, here's this is a story I heard. It's true, I think. I believe it to be true. This guy told me this story. Is a gay dude. Is at a party in Chicago, but it just I swear I feel like it's true. I want it to be true so much. I'm pretty sure it is. So he said he was talking to like one of his girlfriends. Like he's kind of like he's the what do they call the yeah, I don't know what they, but he's one of his friends. So this girl went to a gynecologist to get her her stuff checked. But before she went, like I don't know, a day or so before, she decided to be clean. Before she went to the gynecologist, she douched, right? But she didn't realize it at the time. But what she douched with, she wasn't really careful. I guess was like sparkly. I don't know how this shit works, but I guess so. She made everything sparkly. So she goes to the gynecologist. The guy, she opens up. Gynecologist looks at her and goes, "Oh, fancy." I don't know why I bothered telling that story, but I can't shake it. It's to me, oh, fancy. Because I think the way the gay guy sold it too, because he said it all like, oh, fancy. I'm like, oh my God, that is fucking pretty funny. Oh, this one I probably shouldn't tell. I don't think I will. We'll see. Well, maybe I'll tell something later. It's a little too dark. Even I'm questioning it. I'm like, it's a little too dark. Should I? I mean, there's not a lot of people on tonight. I might be able to get away with it. But España, yeah, hell yeah, España. Go Spain. Go Conquistadors. Is that or Argentina? We voted for the Conquistadors. Yeah, I can't tell the other one. But it's yeah. somewhere down the road, I will share that story. Okay, so ever since I can remember, my aunt has been obsessing with brightening products. So your aunt, this is a problem with your aunt, and now unfortunately her kids have to suffer for it. Skincare supplements, anything you can think. There was a time when she used to use certain products rigorously and only gave it up after only gave it up after I really didn't want to. All right. She eventually toned down and things went smoothly for a while. So this is an issue she's had for a long time. But when I visited her house and gave a bath to my baby cousin, how old are you? When I was about to just dab on some baby powder and clothe her, my aunt hurried into the room and told me also apply deodorant to her daughter's armpit. You don't need to apply deodorant to toddlers. I mean, you just don't. And if you're, I mean, you wash, toddlers are getting washed really good if you're a halfway decent parent. You just don't need, they don't have really be any BO. You don't get BO as a toddler. BO starts kicking in or in puberty, doesn't it? Doesn't it? You know, it's just friggin', I mean, it's your kid, I guess, but it just seems stupid. I was confused, but I didn't ask anything because she's the parent. Yeah, I'm just a teenager with little to no knowledge of parenting. Yeah, but you still know more than this yet. But when I looked closely at the product, it said baby mild whitening deodorant roll or advanced bright. So what, she's bleaching her armpits? Oh my God, she giving her a bikini wax too? Hey, God help this kid. So I asked her politely whether it was being advised to do or if she was just doing it on her own. Oh, she's doing it on her own because I didn't want to accuse her of anything. Well, you did, but good for you because she's got some issues. But as we talk along, she eventually said, "That's why your arms are still pigmented to this day." Oh, this poor kid. Oh, this mom's going to fuck her up. She probably already got her first plastic surgery appointment. Your mother didn't listen to me when I told her she needed to use deodorant on babies from a young age. She's a crackpot. I wish there was some licensing for being a parent. There isn't. So women like this go around and screw up their kids. I didn't even know what to say. I wouldn't either. I'll be honest. I just sat there. Yeah. So am I really the asshole here? No, not at all. I am genuinely willing to apologize to her and reflect on what I did. Don't. You're fine. Poor, you're the one you have more wisdom and knowledge than you're probably twice your age aunt. But I also can't shake the feeling that I'm not wrong for questioning it. You're not, because a baby doesn't need whitening deodorant. It doesn't. A baby doesn't need whitening anything. It doesn't. She's a baby. Her skin is yeah. I mean, just ugh. And the fact that my aunt thought about this specific product for, oh my God, this is just awful. It just feels like she's already passing down the same colorist mindset that probably got passed down to her too. Yeah, I don't know where it developed in her, but she's definitely passing it down to her kid. I don't want to fight with her, and I definitely don't want to make her feel like a bad mom. Well, she sounds like she is. But I also don't think we should normalize brightening products on babies. I would agree with you 100%. You, my teenage friend, are the most rational person of the two of you and your aunt by a landslide, just because they're available. I don't know if I'm the only one who's overstepped here, or if she's too deep into this to see it clearly. She's too deep. You're Eurasians. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay. Okay. I mean, it's just to me, yeah, she's a bit of a nutcase. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Brightening deodorant, vitamin C, it's $28. I've never even heard. I'm gonna check that right now, Tatanka. I've just never heard of brightening deodorant. Like you're brightening your armpits. You're dyeing your armpits. I mean, just get them to not smell. And kids don't need it. Brightening deodorant. Let me see. It says, okay, so what does brightening deodorant do? I mean, it sounds like I should know. Do. It just seems like a way to make money. Like, oh, your armpits. How can we sell more, deodorant to people who don't really need deodorant? Oh, well, why don't we tout something else that it does? Like what? Like, I don't know, brighten under your armpit. Do we need to do that? No, but let's just tell people they do, and they'll be stupid enough to do it. Brightening deodorants combat odor while fading hyperpigmentation and smoothing underarm skin. Yeah, you got to have smooth underarm skin. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. There you go. That's just my opinion. I didn't know there was such a thing until just now. Mother knows best. Yeah, I guess, Tatanka. All right, listen, everyone. I love you. I hope you had a great time. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 p.m. Pacific time for more fun and nonsense. Again, if you want to enter in the comments, if you have a question or concern, feel free. I'd love to help you out. Or you can hit me up at jeffahern56 at gmail.com. All right, everyone. God bless you. Have a great evening. I'll be back at 10 p.m. Thank you for tuning in. Brian, Tatanka, everybody else, love you, appreciate you. And I'll be back here again for more silliness tomorrow, Tuesday at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Remember, if you've got a problem, I've got a solution. I am Jeff, the unlicensed therapist. Good night and God bless everybody. Thank you.